Well, the Cleveland Cavaliers are sliding. They're 3-5, losing to the Brooklyn Nets, the Indiana Pacers, just to name a few, the New Orleans Pelicans, the Knicks. This is your boy CJ Goodfellow back with the Box of Kenny Moore. We're back talking that real sports and everything. You know, we try to cover everything, but that's important for the most part, and entertainment and funny stuff as well. It's funny. I'm loving LeBron Struggle. I'm not a big LeBron fan at all. I'm not a LeBron fan at all, man. I'm not a fan of his on the court, but off the court, he's a throwback athlete, phenomenal athlete. I must say that first. Does a lot of good things in his community. Sent his boys to school and hired them and gave them opportunity on his way to being a $1 billion person. And hopefully he achieves all that and as much as possible. But on the floor, he's a prima donna. And quite frankly, he's a owner, the GM, and the head coach. Tyronn Lue is an assistant coach, like Skip Bayless said yesterday. But you want to know what's wrong with the Cleveland Cavaliers? They got a whole bunch of, Bengay, icy hot players. And what that means is they got a whole bunch of old and washed up players. Derrick Rose might only be 28, 29, but he got the knees of an 80-year-old. Dwayne Wade is washed up. He's done. He's done. He might, last year with the Bulls, he had his moments. And I think that might have been his last hurrah because, he ain't looking the same player. J.R. Smith, I think mentally has been shooken by him being on the bench for Dwayne Wade and then coming back and being a starter. He has produced nothing. Amon Shepard, they should have got rid of him. The one thing he's good at doing defending, he's not even defending well because he's not bringing you nothing on offensive end. Tristan Thompson and got with that Kardashian girl ain't did nothing either. Isaiah Thomas, if that's what y'all hoping on to fix the woes of the Cleveland Cavaliers, he was supposed to come back about the All-Star break. Now they talking about January. He can be pushing it. A hip injury is a very dangerous injury. But even he can't come back and fix these woes. If I'm teams that's like Milwaukee, and I got a lot of young talent, I'm trying to turn that into veteran talent. I understand Jabari Parker's coming back. I got some Michael Brogdon. I'm trying to make a push for Eric Bledsoe. Let me put it to you that way. I'm trying to make a push for Jahlil Okafor if I'm Milwaukee. If I'm the Wizards, I'm trying to make a push for Jahlil Okafor. I'm those teams that just need a little bit of push to get over the hump because we know LeBron is the king of the East when it comes to Eastern Conference playoffs, and the East been weak for years. Dating back to the 03 New Jersey Nets, they was weak. The East was a little bit popular when the Pistons was kicking butt, and the Heat was there with Shaq and Dwayne Wade. It was all right. Then Boston was there. It was all right as well. But it's always historically been weak. But Isaiah Thomas is not going to fix these problems because he's ball dominant. LeBron's ball dominant. He's only effective when the ball is in his hands. LeBron's only effective when his ball is in his hands. And the one thing about the situation is this. Kyrie was able to adjust his game, to play off the ball with LeBron. He just got used to it. He got tired of it. That's why he ended up leaving. But he got tired of it. Isaiah Thomas going to get tired of it, LeBron's biggest weakness that nobody sees is not his defense. They want to tell you he's a great defender. He's not. I didn't seen it. His opponents that he guarded in the finals, they shot 60% against him. Over 60% with him most of the finals. But check this out. Biggest weakness is he has no ball. He has no game without the ball in his hands. He can't do nothing else. If the ball's not in his hands, offensively, he's not effective. And you got a whole bunch of guys that you brought over that are ball dominant. Isaiah Thomas, ball dominant. Derrick Rose, ball dominant. Dwayne Wade, ball dominant. J.R. Smith, ball dominant. Kevin Love, when he was in Minnesota, ball dominant. These are guys that are not accustomed to playing off the ball. So LeBron hasn't made that adjustment and took his game to that next level to be effective without the ball in his hand. Running off screens, posting up, getting more easy buckets. He needs the ball in his hand to dictate the whole offense, and that's one of the reasons Kyrie wanted to leave. The offense is called LeBron. It's not called the old Bob Knight Indiana offense or the triangle or whatever offense. It's LeBron's offense. And a lot of guys that's used to be ball dominant, used to only can make, place the ball in their hand, is playing with LeBron. And it's a bad mixture. They just picked up talent, not knowing, having any direction what to do with it, having a sorry coach in Tyronn Lue who don't know how to coach his way out of a KFC paper bag. He don't know how to make this work, and it's damn near impossible to make it work, to be real. So for them, It's gonna be struggle. They just have to ride it. They're gonna have to ride. Hopefully they get healthy. They got to ride the coattail of LeBron. You know, they made him the point guard. He already the head coach. He already a GM. He already a co-owner. I mean, they got to. I mean, ride him. And you know, could they get back to their finals and right the ship? I expect them to right the ship. I expect them to go on a winning streak. I do. I expect them to be 1, 2, 3 in the East. I expect them to go to championship still because the teams you're looking at the East is sorry. Charlotte, they're not ready to make that next jump. They got some talent. Malik Monk needs to develop. Jeremy Lamb is playing well. They got to get Batum back. They got to get the right pieces. Milwaukee, very young. They have no direction, no real offense. They're a defense team. They're a fast break team. They're a half-court team, no direction. Washington has the talent. They just don't have a big man to really dominate. That's why I'm pushing for them to get Jahlil Okafor. They got depth now. That's the only team that really worries me that can challenge the Cleveland Cavaliers, in my opinion. Philadelphia is an amazing team, but they were just too young at the point at the right now. So the Wizards is their only competition. If Gordon Hayward were there, I would say the Boston would be competition as well. But the Wizards is the only real competition right now. And once they get Morris back, and Boston actually get Morris, the other Morris twin back as well. Only two teams that really can bring competition to Cleveland. So it's nothing to panic about. They had a players only meeting, it didn't work. Some of them knees got to get to work, and they got to put some oil, some Bengay on the knees, shea butter on the arms, and get ready. Not really worried about Cleveland. I expect them to be in the NBA Finals in June. So it's just a little hiccup right now. We out.